Looks like 27 pounds. Making a lot of noise over there. It is 82 degrees Fahrenheit. Can you believe that shit? 82. I can't get over that. Where's this dark winter they all keep talking about? I'd really like to know. Because, oh God, this pack. Guys, this thing is way better than KUIU. 28 pounds is like walking with nothing on. Man, fits good, nice and tight to the back. Waist, oh, this waist belt feels really good. Oh, I'm so glad I did this. I guess I'm gonna have to pop the KUIU backpack on the internet and sell it on eBay. Wow. That's the nice thing about buying, when you buy a pack and you pick it up, especially a quality pack like KUIU or KUIU, when you buy these type of packs, the resale value is pretty amazing. Most I'll lose is maybe, I don't know, 50 bucks, 100 bucks. It's the most I'll lose. So that is the nice thing about buying a quality pack compared to a cheap pack. So if you pick up a cheap pack, like a $100 pack, well, you're probably not going to be able to resell it. You might be lucky if you get 20 bucks at a garage sale. So something to consider when picking up a pack. And plus, if you pick it up and you don't like it, doesn't fit right, you can always return it. Now, what I didn't like about KUIU, I hope that wind's not coming through, is I had bought a pack that was an upgrade from the 44 mag. And when I picked that pack up, it was a bigger pack. It was just huge. And it came in, and I said I'm never going to put anything in this thing. It was just way too big. And I sent it back. They charged me shipping. I mean, God, it was like 50 bucks to mail it back just to get my money back. And I was like, what did I do? Pay 50 bucks just to try it on? That kind of upset me. It wasn't like Amazon where, you know, you print a label and back it goes. Some of these private companies are something else. I mean, one thing with marketing for sure is if these major pack companies would, you know, say free return or something, that would be pretty awesome. But they're not doing that. Now, KUIU, company I bought this pack from, they offered a deal a couple days ago, 40% off last week. And that's when I picked up the shirt and the hat. And I was like, wow, that's a pretty good deal. Now, there's a couple other things I want that wasn't on sale. So I just put them in my cart, bid my time, wait until I get a deal on those. I can't believe how hot it is. But it was a good time to try this nylon shirt out. Feels good. The air is going right through it. So it's keeping me dry. You know, even though it's 80 something degrees, I don't feel sweaty at all. That's kind of nice. Oh, I can't get over how good this feels. I've been working so much. Man, I didn't get a chance to get out. I only got out hunting like, I don't know, 3 times. I didn't take the camera. I was just kind of walking around getting some exercise. But Uncle Al uploaded a video, and it was pretty awesome. It was one of his shorts, and I never watch shorts, guys. Never do. Nope, I never watch shorts. and it was a Veterans Day special of the Zippo Handwarmer. And I've been wanting to pick up one. Well, as soon as it saved me some money, I went and ordered that. It's supposed to be in on Monday. I'll put a link in the bottom if you guys want to pick one up. But big thanks to Al for saving me some money there. Now, there's a new YouTuber. I've been talking to him for quite a long time. He finally got a camera. He's in the Netherlands. And he speaks multiple languages. And he works hard with English. I think he does a great job. He's actually taking you around the Netherlands. And he's even going to show you some pretty cool things. His last video was about a pretty amazing park they had, which I was impressed with. I mean, you want to get a workout, you can. He's got somewhat of a sense of humor. And he says, go ahead and get on this one and you get the free medical. But the parks are pretty impressive. He seems to have some nice stuff in his area. So you want to check out a new YouTuber. He does have a bug-out bag. He sent me pictures of it. He's got a pretty slick setup. And you got to keep in mind, he is a young man, so he's a lot stronger than most of you guys. But he is starting to make videos. Go on over and sub him. Ask him some questions about the Netherlands. I mean, the nice thing about being subbed to him is if Russia does move forward into NATO, he's going to have first-hand look at it. You're not going to get it from the news or all this propaganda that's going on. You're going to get it from the horse's mouth. And he's quite knowledgeable. The long chats we've had, he knows a lot about the history over there. And it's just amazing how much he knows. And I really hope when he does more videos that he does sit and talk about the history of what's going on over there. The Nazis, the wars that have continued. And I mean, there's such a long history there of the wars. It's just unbelievable that he really knows so much about. And just seeing a country like his country in the Netherlands, they all ride bicycles. Bicycles are the key. So they do have cars, but you have less and less people driving them when they don't need to. They all ride their bicycles. They even, in his last video, they even had special hookups for the bikes I've never ever seen. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Quite the difference from USA, where they got bicycle lanes and everything else. Unless we get into our bigger cities, we'll have some bicycle lanes. But when you get into small town America, there's barely enough room to walk down the road. Never mind drive a bicycle. And you pretty much need a car in America. That's all there is to it. But I'll put a link to his channel at the bottom. You can check that out. Now, Canadian Prepper still has the end of the world coming. When's it going to happen? I mean, for months, years, every video, every week, the end's coming. Buy this, buy that. It's just like, never ends. And he still gets the views. I'm like, how can you make an end of the world video for over a year and still get the views? I'm like, really? It's chalk it up to stupid preppers? I don't know what else to call them. I really don't. I just don't get it. I mean, none of these doom and gloom YouTubers, they're going to keep making them because people keep watching them. If they got the views, they're like, hey, keep pushing them out. If it's paying their bills, why not? I don't blame them for that. It's not something I'll do, but not my thing. Go and find something on the news and then blow it up and tell you guys the end of the world's coming. It's kind of ridiculous. But it seems the buzzword is nukes. If you're talking about nukes, and you're talking about the end, or you're talking about taking some type of magic pill that's going to save your life, everybody watches it. Everybody wants to stay alive. And until you actually go through it, I really don't think you're going to have much of a chance, especially if one goes off pretty close to you. And that's the scary part. Where I'm located, I'm about 2 hours from Clarksville, Tennessee, and we've got a base there, and we make things there. And we've even got another place that ain't very far away that makes bullets and missiles. They're probably going to be targets. I probably don't have much to worry about if they target those. You know, and a lot of people say, oh, they'll target the big cities like New York City, like Florida. I mean, if these so-called preppers really believed that Russia was going to nuke, especially Angry Prepper, he would have been moved and gone from there by now. I mean, you're not going to stay in a place where you know 100% or even 99% that you're going to be hit by a nuke, right? And yes, New York will get hit. California, I mean, your big cities will definitely get hit. No two ways about it. My little town won't get hit, but something further out in Nashville will probably get hit. If the wind's blowing the right direction, I'm a goner. I mean, I might be able to stay inside the bunker and go a little whiles, but there's nothing telling the long-term effects where you'll get cancer 5 years later and then pass. I mean, it just would be a very, very dark thing. That's all there is to it. But all these so-called people were predicting a dark winter, and I think a lot of people made mistakes with that. We're not going to get a dark winter in the United States. We're not going to get one in Canada, unless, of course, nukes go off. But, I mean, look at today. This is ridiculous how hot we are. I'm telling you right now. 84, 82 Fahrenheit? This is nuts. Usually on Halloween, we're cold. That's when we go down to 0, 32 Fahrenheit, and 0 Celsius. And that's when we go down, and that's the end. Ticks are dead. Everything, all the bugs are dead. But when it's 82 degrees, the ticks are still moving. You know, I went for a walk out in the bush the other day, and I was covered in ticks. They're everywhere. Until we get a cold snap here, we might get one, I don't know, in a couple of days. They're saying down to the 40s, but that's still not cold enough. We need something that gives us a good cold snap. And like I said, usually Halloween, 31st, is usually when we get hit. We haven't got hit. I mean, my grass is growing. I might have to pull my lawnmower out and cut my grass one more time. I mean, it's getting ridiculous. I've noticed a lot of people on YouTube are not making videos, and I'm like, they all stopped. It's like they've gone 2 weeks, a month. Maybe they're getting burnt out. I don't know. Maybe they're out hunting. But one thing's for sure, this ain't no dark winter. I have noticed, though, what's really hitting me hard is the bills and the food. Now, I work from home, so gas doesn't hurt me very much. But my bills have doubled. My water bill's gone from $100 to $200. It's ridiculous how the prices of all the bills have pretty much doubled. And that's the scary part. Texas has actually, some judge threw out Biden's so-called let's give all the students free money for their student loans, and that's being challenged. Way to go, Texas. So maybe we'll get lucky, and maybe they'll prevent that. I'm not holding my breath, but it just seems like another bill I'm going to be paying in my taxes, and just ridiculous, making the recession worse. I don't understand that. If you gave a bunch of stimulus away and you noticed the recession got worse, why would you do it again? Like, stupidity on a whole new level. I guess he's hoping to get votes. He's buying votes. If I can give the students this, they'll all vote for me. And I guess that's what it is. It's not about helping people. It's not about helping people that are disabled or... I mean, can you imagine right now being disabled, making maybe $600-700 a month, and the groceries have pretty much doubled right now? I mean, or even having an old age pension. I mean, a lot of people in the U.S. only get like $800, maybe less. Some get $1,200, but still, that's not very much money. And the way the groceries have doubled, it's ridiculous. And it's the old people, the people that are disabled that can't work. And a lot of people will say people that are disabled that can't work are scamming. That's not true. I know a lot of people that are on disability, and they're just living day to day. I met this one couple. They literally have their bed in the living room, and they live in their bedroom, and they cannot say they live together. They have to say they're roommates or whatever like that, or else their disability be cut, and they get a total of $625 a month. They cannot walk. They are basically stuck in that bed until somebody comes over and assists and helps them. It's just crazy. Now, can you imagine living on $625 a month the way the groceries are? I can spend that on groceries in one day. So the forgotten people right now, because everybody's more concerned about elections and everything else that's going on, the forgotten people are the people that are disabled and the people that are retired. These are the people that are just living horribly unless they put away a lot of money. And it's just sad. They don't immediately look at that and say, okay, they're below poverty, let's raise their checks, let's give them food. Food banks, I've done volunteer at food banks in the US and still do a little bit, but the food is garbage. I mean, everybody tells me that comes through the food bank line that most of it's spoiled. They're lucky if they get one or two items. It's like they're picking up spoiled food and giving it to the poor. And that's what the poor is living on. I did bring home a couple items they offered to me when I was volunteering. And I was like, okay, I'm going to bring a couple home, right? And they're right. It was spoiled. You could smell it. It was like one day from spoiling. So even the food they're giving to the poor, to the people in the United States, is spoiled, rotten food. And people have told me that they didn't catch it with their nose because their smell wasn't that good. And the very next day, the next 2 days, they were throwing up. So we're not helping our poor. We're not helping our old age. And believe it or not, a lot of the old age are going to food banks. So they're not super healthy because of their age. And we're giving them spoiled food. Isn't that great? And but we're more worried about paying off some young school loan. This country is so backwards. We're sending millions and billions of dollars to Ukraine, and the people in this country are starving. It's just so, so sad. I am very fortunate and very blessed to have the job I've had and how hard I've worked and how well I've done over the years. But not a lot of people are. So keep that in mind, especially when you vote. Keep it in mind. A lot of old Jay's people that are going hungry. So I'm going to finish walking my track. This pack feels really good. And go check out that YouTuber. I'll post a link to that Zippo hand heater that Uncle Al posted. Thanks, Uncle Al. He saved me some cash. And if you're not getting out and walking when you got these beautiful days, why not? Get out and go for a walk. Don't sit around playing video games or sitting in front of your computer or watching YouTube videos. Get out. I've been working so much, I haven't got out as much. So, but I'm back to it again. Oh, what a beautiful day. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.